They're trying to pack. That's the gist. Packing it up. Packing it in. You know it's not quite right, don't you, old man? Something out of kilter. It isn't right, is it? Because it's not a, well, what's the word?
The thing that the things go with you.
The thing that the things go with you. Those are the words you use now, don't you? You mean suitcase. Does that bang a bell? No? Grip. Try grip. That's what Mother always called them, remember? I can't get one more thing into this grip, Jeffrey. Ah, those awful mornings we packed for summer vacation. Mother fussing, Dad snapping, Tommy and I, bored and yawning, up too early. My God, Elliot, it's 3 in the morning.
But must close.
Oh, that won't. Never mind. Get a grip. That's what they say nowadays. Applicable to the situation, wouldn't you say, Elliot?
And then to the lie. It's time. I don't want to be. Mustn't keep her waiting.
Her? Her who? Do you even know? Is it Trish? She's dead, Elliot. Your wife died 7 years ago. So it's not her. That's right. Take stock. All different, I know. Neither this place nor that. Unfamiliar since the sickness. Oh dear, game's up. High clocks and all after.
Dr. Prime? Professor? You're not in your bedroom, so I know you're down here. I do not leave that nightlight on for you to go carrying on in the middle of the... Oh, for goodness sakes, look at this. Have you been leaving the hotel again? If you're going to do that, I do wish you'd use a real suitcase. I could bring one up from the cellar, you know. But not in the middle of the night. Thank you very much. Doctor? Oh, Doctor. You don't have to be afraid, Professor. You don't want to be down there, you know. You don't want to be under the dining room table. That's where you are, you see, under the dining room table. It's just me, Mrs. Fleming. Professor? Ow, damn it, don't you dare bite me.
The violence comes in the night. Well, it always does, doesn't it? Something hormonal, I expect.
Would you like something to drink? Hot milk and nutmeg, you love that.
Ever since childhood, when I couldn't sleep. That's me, you see, or what's left of me, what's fast fading. Trying to remember me, Dr. Elliot Prime, PhD, D.Lit, and several other honorary Ds. Specialty, Shakespeare. Oh, how unique. Published seminal work on Shakespearean prose structures. Everyone else was doing the verse, you see, but fascinated with the breaking points, the sections where verse breaks down and dwindles into prose. Later, prime example, the mad scenes, all very fascinating to me, and about 17 others. But a damn fine lecturer. My Shakespeare classes, my Chaucer seminar, book solid, smashed it. S-R-O. here now. A mourning in the disintegrating life of Elliot Prime, PhD, D.Lit, deconstructed.
No, doctor, please. I'll make you breakfast.
Well,
I know, you want your orange juice, don't you?
yes.
Well, that's not it, that's Coca-Cola.
Well,
Just go in the dining room and I'll bring you your breakfast.
are people coming?
No one's coming. Remember, we agreed. It's safer for you to eat in the dining room than in the kitchen.
Oh, well, yes, that of course.
So go along.
We need to get that fixed. The dog may want in.
Dr. Prime, the dog's been dead for years.
Bismarck's dead?
Bismarck? Oh, the dog? Is that what you called him?
It's not a he. She's a bitch. But we like the name Bismarck. She looks like Bismarck. You'll see.
Well, no, I don't think I will. Look, here's your lovely orange juice. Let's go in the dining room, and I'll bring you tea and toast and your egg, all right?
Well, I have at 9 o'clock. I don't want to be late.
You won't be late. Not to worry. Lots of time. Lots of time. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I'm the cook. Remember, we agreed. I'm the cook. You're the professor.
Some cook letting water boil. No regard. Wake the whole house.
There's no one else in the house, Professor.
Bismarck! Hey, girl! Bismarck!
Professor? Professor! Oh, no. Where is he now? Oh, the side door. I'm coming. Just get in here and have your breakfast.
Why did you lock that door? And where's the Chrysler? I've got a 9 o'clock. At this rate, I'll never make it. Shakespeare survey. Idiots, sophomores. Well, that's a tautology for you, isn't it? Alma! You left the orange juice in here.
That is yours, Doctor. Now drink it.
It's been sitting here all night.
No, it hasn't. I just poured it. It's very fresh.
Where are the car keys?
Never mind the car keys. Look, here's your lovely breakfast.
I don't have time for that.
Hi.
Is this your orange juice?
That is yours, Professor. I just brought over some books.
Oh, we don't want any of your religious pamphlets. You people go door to door peddling your medieval nonsense.
Professor, this is your daughter. This is Alma.
I don't care what they call themselves. Adventists, Mormons, they're all the same. And this is my orange juice. So you two ladies just go peddle your papers.
Oh, dear.
Or Mrs. Fleming.
Oh, Frida.
I brought some books for Dad.
Alma, he can't read. You have to accept that.
We'll see. These have lots of pictures in them. My years in Stratford, the ages of Medicis.
He sits in his chair. He tries. He opens books. But none of it makes any sense. You see? It's like code to them, or like writing looked to us before we could read.
Mrs. Fleming, my father spent his entire life as a man of letters.
But he has Alzheimer's now. You have to face that.
Please don't use that ridiculous term. My father is getting old.
He's 62.
Old. And his brain is a bit tired. That's all. My, doesn't that plant look lovely?
He was trying to eat one yesterday.
Nonsense.
He said, "These are very good, these," and then he couldn't find whatever word it was he was looking for.
My sister Liz is arriving this afternoon.
I know.
She's got some bee in her bonnet about Dad.
She's worried about him. She wants to put him in a home.
Nonsense.
Look, I can manage now. Just.
Damn it, are there no waiters in this hotel?
When I can't, I'll let you know. They get to a certain point.
My father is doing just fine right here.
Spend a night here sometime. I'm coming, Professor. Have you finished your lovely breakfast?
All right. I can see you now, Miss. You are Miss,
Alma.
I'm sorry, Miss Pollard? I do not use first names. It was the great Dr. Well, you know, the man with the man who followed him. The one who wrote the thing with all the words. Damn!
I'm Alma. I'm your daughter.
Well, now don't be silly. There was a young girl named Alma here. Nervous child, but quite, sweet.
Look. Who's this?
Oh, that's my daughter. My, the one before the others.
Your eldest daughter.
yeah.
Alma, see, it's me.
No, I don't see that at all.
Leave him alone, Alma.
I will not leave my own father alone.
Well, we may as well go up to the roof. The hotel is full. High season, always that way. You know, the place with the water. San Francisco.
1972, when Trish and I went to the Modern Language Convention in San Francisco, we stayed at the St. Francis, ate at the wonderful Jack's. That was it. And saw Rex Harrison in the lobby. Trish behaved like a teenager. So did I, probably. I gave that paper on John Fletcher, Shakespeare's better half. Pissed everyone off. We went to Tiburon.
Mrs. Fleming?
And at the St. Francis, we had sex. No. We made love for the first time in a long time. Well, San Francisco.
Mrs. Fleming, I'm going now. Liz could arrive any minute.
I need to be spelled. I've got personal things to attend to. My son's home.
Isn't that nice? I'm off at 4. Is that soon enough?
Well, it'll have to be, won't it?
I'm sorry.
You're going to have to hire a relief caregiver. I can't do this all by myself.
I'll come over. I'll be happy to.
You always say that.
Yes?
You never do.
Today I want to deal with Leah at 4. 4, scene 6 to be precise if you have your text. And if you don't have your text, what are you doing in my class? Enter Leah, fantastically dressed in wildflowers. Mad. Though that is not stated, we know that Lear is mad. He's speaking prose, neither rhyme nor reason. His old friend Gloucester, now blind, recognizes the voice and says, "Is it not the king?" And Lear finishes the verse line with, "Aye, every inch a king." And then he tries with every muscle in his tempest-tossed brain to speak in verse, but gives up and dwindles into prose. But later, in that same scene, he says, "When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools." And he is speaking verse again. Lear does not run mad. Everyone else does. Lear transcends.
What time is the pool open?
There is no pool. This is not a hotel.
Don't talk to me that way. I paid my bill. I want to take a dip. There's nobody here. There's nobody in the lobby. What a dump.
Oh, I forgot the dress! Oh, my
I thought I want to take a dip.
Get back in here! Oh,
Everyone in the pool, last one in is a Chinaman.
She's going to give up gardening altogether.
She plants her root with a difference.
What?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand. It's a Shakespearean, the thing that comes from another thing.
Reference?
What?
Reference.
I don't need any references. Call anyone, they'll tell you. Oh, I'm tired.
Oh no, not here, please. Not here. Oh, well, why not? Why not?
This is nice. This floor. Oh, and when Tommy comes home from camp, we'll sleep in the backyard. And you can hear the owls.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Hello?
Don't kill me, please!
What? Oh, you're Liz.
Yes?
I'm the caregiver.
Oh, you're the nurse. Is Dad still... You killed him!
He's resting.
Did you throw out all the beds?
No, it's a long story. They do things like this.
I see. I thought you gave care.
Miss Prime, your father is perfectly fine. In body, I mean. For someone with Alzheimer's.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, now don't try that again.
Beg your pardon?
That dad stuff. Don't try that again.
Okay, who are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Did you bring your dissertation? Because you're very late, you know.
I'm not one of your students. I'm your daughter.
We have been through all that. This is my daughter. I told you that.
Yes, that's right. That's Alma. She's your oldest. I'm Liz. I'm your second daughter.
Well, if you didn't bring your dissertation, you are just wasting my time.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Sorry is for failures, my dear. The road to State College is fraught with sorrows.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Prime. I mean...
Yes, well, it's a very sorry state of affairs, isn't it?
Do you have a suitcase?
No, I'm staying at the...
Oh, I know, it's hard, dear. Sit down, and I'll get you something.
No, just leave me alone for a minute, okay?
All right, dear.
Is there any scotch?
I'm sure I don't know.
It's in by the... Never mind, I'll get it myself. Just go.
You look the same
What?
as you do on TV.
You must have a lousy set.
I'll get you a glass of water, and you can put whatever you want in it.
Oh, Daddy. Still there.
Lizzie's home. Now we're okay. Everything hums when Lizzie's home. If Elliot were still compos mentis, the scene would play like this. Hey! Save some for the old man!
Hi, Dad.
How's showbiz?
Oh, it is perfectly vile. Sharks and pimps and directors in need of brain implants. No work in New York, but plenty of fun. No fun in LA, but plenty of work. I've yet to meet a male with an IQ in the double digits. Yet to meet a female I can trust. Oh, I just finished a pilot for a series about 2 hookers working out of the parish rectory. The pastor thinks they're nuns helping the homeless. It's called Abide With Me. What do you say, Pop? Is life great? great.
Well, I just finished a book about Philip Massinger.
Who's he?
Who cares?
How's Alma?
Feckless?
She tries.
No, she doesn't. She avoids. Absolutely devoid of feck.
Well, she has a job. She supports herself.
It terrifies me to think that she's a guidance counselor.
Just for kids.
Just? The next generation going to Alma for advice? That's like phoning 911 and getting Muzak.
In LA, when you dial 911, you do get Muzak.
Oh, please.
Or a busy signal.
Phone 911 a lot?
No. He's gone.
Thank God.
He could be very sweet, Dad.
Attila the Hun loved his mother.
You made that up.
Yes, I did. I never knew Mrs. Hun.
Never knew Kevin either.
So are you with anyone now?
No. I am currently leading a celibate existence, which is very in right now, considering everything.
I suppose so. So,
Where's Corey?
nobody knows. Europe somewhere, I hope. I had a card from Oslo several months ago, but I can't imagine what she's doing there.
Well, I expect they do drugs in Oslo, too.
Liz, give her a break.
She's had every break. That's the problem. Do you still
I
give her
sent
money?
her a modest check from time to time, and that is none of your business.
If Mom was still
But
alive.
she's not.
Right. So, how's retirement? How are these sunset years, Pop? Golden oldies? Quality time? Life among the leisure classes?
I will never retire. I began forgetting things, where the classrooms were. I'd stop in the middle of lectures without a clue as to what. One day I was doing my usual introduction to the mysteries and terminology of verse scansion, which for me is the key. So I'm at the blackboard showing them all the odd beats, the iamb, the trochee, the anapest, the dectal. And I wanted to tell them about the things where both parts of the word, of the foot, both had the same. I groped. I walked about the room. I think I began swearing. A young man stood up and said, "Dr. Prime, this is your Henry James class, not Shakespeare." There was nothing to do you see? So I went over to the window, and it was a great big old window, and I sat on the sill and looked out into the campus. I see it like yesterday. A clock tower, a fountain in the distance, students yelling at one another, someone in a bright orange rain slicker even though the sun was out. I don't know how long I was there, but when I turned around, the students were gone. They left. Too embarrassed, I suppose. So I yelled out, "Spawn-D!" I found that word, 2 equally stressed syllables, spawn-D. And that's when Dean Mars walked in. I fought it, of course, until it became obvious. The old man had lost his morals. So ungraciously, I retired gracefully. They were going to give me a gala dinner, but I slipped so rapidly, declined, dwindled into prose. The gala dinner was canceled, but by that time I was unaware. Not blissfully unaware. Don't believe what you hear. Ignorance is not bliss. It's terrifying.
Here you are, a nice glass of bottled water. You can't drink that stuff from the tap.
Should we put him in a home?
That's not my decision, is it?
Handle these cases. That's why we hired you.
Well, say this, it's going to get worse. He'll stop eating. He'll wet himself. That's when I throw in the towel, so to speak. But we're not there yet.
And it's catheters and IVs.
Catheterization comes later. But lots of changing nappies, etc. It's not pleasant.
For either of you, I'm sure.
Oh, it comes with the territory, as they say. We reach a point when we know, we always do. There comes a time when I have to tell the families that's it. We cross the line. Treat our books.
Can I read to you, Dad? I'd be happy to.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy. That's how it began. The thing on the... when they talk and we watch.
The play. Yes. King Lear.
What?
King Lear.
Yes.
That's right.
It's a beautiful...
I knew every line of King Lear's. I should love to have played that role had I been talented in that way. But of course, all teachers are actors with captive audiences.
It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you, too.
I just hope it wasn't an inconvenient time or anything.
No, as soon as he called,
I
just
don't
rushed
know
over.
why he gets so worried.
Well, he is Dad's physician, Alma.
Yes, and he's very good. But we had staff meetings this afternoon. They were endless. Budget cuts. It all comes down to budget cuts. They just want to do more with less, and it makes no sense. I was telling Mr. Frederick, he's the school's new principal. He looks like he's 18, but he came highly recommended. Still, I think they should at least be required to work a number of years. What was I saying? Budget cuts. So,
Alma, I want to talk about Dad.
of course, I'm sorry. God, I'm such a chatterbox. Last week at the picnic, one of the students said, Heavens, Liz, he's always been whimsical.
He doesn't know who I am. That's not a whim.
He's getting old. You know his brain has been so active, so
He's
cramped.
62. That's not even retirement age.
It's all relative, don't you think?
To what?
Some people are old at 60, and some aren't. I think after Mom died, they really...
That was 7 years ago. He's over that.
Is he? I'm not.
Alma, of course we all miss her. We miss her like crazy. We used to gab on the phone. She was the only one in this family who watched TV. So she knew everyone I was working with, wanted to know who was sleeping with who. There's times my hand still goes for that phone, and then I remember she wouldn't be there.
I keep coming across her stuff,
Really?
little things. Grocery note shoved in the back of the drawer. And then I cry. It's so stupid.
No, it isn't. I'd be destroyed if I came across something like that. But for the most part, we've recovered. was hell, it was painful, and I'll never again believe that God only gives us as much pain as we can bear. Whoever coined that didn't know anything about melanoma. There were times that last month that I just wanted to put her to sleep.
God works in mysterious ways.
His horrors to achieve. Yes. You know I don't believe in any of that.
And I don't know what I would do without my faith.
Well, that's fine. And that's what it's for. But Daddy and I are both fervent, practicing atheists. So don't waste your prayers.
I pray for you every day, Lizzie. I really do. Look, I think Daddy just needs to be helped out a little.
He's got Alzheimer's, Alma.
That is just vocabulary. Medical terminology. Everyone gets a little senile. My friend at school, Marcia Greenhead, said I've been senile for years.
Is this Mrs. What's her name okay? She says that you don't spell her enough.
Honestly, I try. I really do, but things keep coming up. Like today, I had the stuff being that I
But
couldn't.
that's just it. See, if he were in a home, then
Homes are expensive, Liz.
Dad's got money.
Yes.
Oh, please don't make this about money, Alma. If Dad runs out, I can open an account for him. I'm doing rather well right now.
Yes, of course. I know. Dad's money was supposed to go to us. To the three of us. If it all goes to a nursing home, then
Well, then why don't we just kill him? How would that be?
that is not what I meant, Liz, and you know it. I'm just stating the case. You see, it's also easy for you. We can't all be big TV stars.
Alma, I am scarcely I am a working actor, which is great, but... Hi.
I can't deal with that right now.
Can I give you something, Daddy? Did you want anything in particular? I'd be happy to help you with something.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Damn it! I can't get the thing with the... Taking anything with without some dumb cunt following me around like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. He's real whimsical. Just a whim a minute.
That is not funny.
Honey, I am sorry, but you see what he is. I mean, that is not our father.
Oh, yes, it is.
He's gotten nervous lately.
He's cooped up in his body.
It works.
You're right.
It's a degenerative condition.
He knows it. He senses it.
I wouldn't know.
It's terrifying.
Have you ever heard the story of Molly O'Rourke? The sweetest of the sweet colleens who came from county court. She tossed you down between her legs and claimed it was the stork when she finally birthed a bastard in the cow born. How are you ladies? How are you lovely ladies?
We're fine, Dad.
Oh, I just love the way you call me Dad.
Oh, give him a break, for Christ's sake.
Now don't you tell me.
Tell you what, Elliot?
Dr. Prime, to you, my good woman.
Ah, yes. We love all that.
Oh, what?
What?
Titles and degrees, the trappings of academia.
Now don't you belittle the thing with the buildings and the students.
The college?
Yes.
The university?
That, yes. Don't thing the university. It pays for all of this, you know. Well, now.
Don't let him out. He gets out and he goes all over town.
Why not?
Get on my way, bitch, man.
He gets out and the police bring him home.
Come on, Pop.
Oh, pop. Jesus, they. Oh, what's his name?
Christ!
That's it, yes.
Let me go. I want to go.
Last week we found him at 3 in the morning sitting on a curb.
Don't talk about me as if I'm not here.
He was half naked.
Tell her which half.
Really? How whimsical.
Unnatural hags! I want you all away! Out of here! My God, it is my ground!
Of course it is.
Leave me alone.
Egg consumption! Pah! Pah! Pah!
Goats and monkeys.
Yes, goats and monkeys.
Hi! Corey, what are you guys doing here?
Oh boy.
Daddy?
Cordelia,
That's right.
where have you been?
France.
Ah,
And then she said she wouldn't eat anything with the legs, and that was that.
Does the garbage still go out on Sunday nights?
I guess so. Mrs. Fleming seems to tend to all that. I can never remember.
Never did.
What?
So how's everything, Dad?
Oh, yeah, yes.
So, Corey, you said you were renting an apartment in Paris?
It was a houseboat, really.
Aren't they all damp?
I don't know. There were 4 of us. I think it belonged to the guy who was sort of sleeping with Annette, but I'm not sure.
It all sounds very French.
It was in France.
Yes, I know. What I meant was sleeping with
Were
other-
you paying rent to him?
Who?
The guy who was sort of sleeping with what's-her-face?
Annette.
No, we didn't pay anyone. We just hung out. We bought food and stuff.
It's stuff we're worried about.
Oh yeah?
How long were you in Paris? I was there, in March. Kevin had some production deal going, so we went over for a week.
Oh yeah?
You probably walked right past each other.
We were at the Letitia Left Bank.
Left bank, right bank. I was in Paris once with 3 of my buddies. I hated it. They are so rude.
When you speak to them in English, yes.
What?
I think I was in Copenhagen in March.
Oh,
Here, Daddy, would you like another pillow? He's tired.
Is there any Coke or root beer in the fridge or... Hey, how about a drink? Is there any vodka?
it's in the cabinet if there's any.
We just had a highball before dinner.
We always used to sip cognac or something at night. Framboise. Holy shit! Vodka, scotch. Hey, Dad, want a drink?
Corey,
But it's his booze.
still, it can't be good for him.
Why not, Alma? He's an adult. This is his house. We're his guests.
Yes, but still,
Dad?
I think,
Liz?
No thanks, hon. I'm going back to my motel soon.
I've got a priorities committee meeting in the morning. That darn Esther Rubens is my team partner. She just goes on and on about her kids. They're just kids. Runny noses and dirty diapers, but you'd swear. And she just goes on and on and on. Like I don't have things on my mind, too. And she always looks like something the cat dragged in. I tell you, women have babies and they just, oof. I remember when Esther used to be really stylish, really cute. Now she looks like a dish rag and smells like Gerber's.
Are you going up now?
Obviously.
Well, I guess he told you.
That was the old pop.
Yes, always a sarcasm.
I loved it.
I used to envy you guys. Because you never do that. Those wisecracks and stuff. You never do that with me. Are there any more cookies?
In the bread box. Eats like a horse and skinny as a whale.
She's stressed out, obviously.
She's on something.
Oh, come on.
Come on, nothing. I work with teenagers, I can tell. You wait, in about 5 minutes, she'll go into the bathroom.
Alma!
Man, I can't believe it. This place has not changed a bit. Really.
So what are we going to do about Dad?
Let's not get into that right now.
Not get into it. Alma, that's why I schlepped up here. I wanted to see for myself. Well, I have seen, and it is pretty obvious.
He's having kind of a bad day.
No, he isn't. Mrs. Whatsit says he's like this all the time.
Mrs. Fleming wants to keep her job.
Alma, that's ridiculous. She says she has more offers than she can handle.
Not nice cushy ones like this one.
And how would you know? You're not here.
I live here. In this town. I'm not down in Tingletown.
Tinseltown.
Whatever. I'm not down there going to premieres and Oscars.
I have never been to the Oscars in my life.
We went to the Canes Festival. Once.
The point is, you are busy. And I have my life, so either we hire full-time care, which is awfully expensive,
There is
or...
no need. I can always just come over.
No, you can't. You say you can, but you can't. You don't.
So in other words, you don't trust me.
Not in other words. In those words. I don't trust you.
I'm sure this is all very amusing to you, Corey, in your condition.
Huh?
I shouldn't be too surprised that you're disinterested. You weren't around when Mother was sick either.
Nobody told me. I was right there in Portland.
Of course we told you, Corey.
Not how serious it was. Not how little time she had.
We told you, it just didn't sink in.
That was a very bad time for me.
Tough.
What?
I said tough. You were too damn self-involved, that's the truth of it.
She was a kid, Alma.
She was 20 and drugged out of her skull.
Shut up! You don't know anything about it.
Do you know how many times a day I hear that enlightening little remark in my line of work?
God have the kids who get sent to you.
Can we discuss father, please? And the current situation?
Well, I'll just go into the den. I'm too young to be of any use.
Are you gonna sleep upstairs? Because you're older
I'm
than
going to sleep in there.
What? On the phone.
On the frickin' couch.
That is the one we ought to put in an institution.
I think she's improving. I mean, she came after all. Oh, she didn't tell us about... Corey! You didn't tell us about Dad's letter. When'd you get it?
I don't remember.
Surprise.
But I mean, was it legible?
Yeah. I that I got it. You sent it to my San Francisco address, the Bush Street apartment, where Tamberly lives. She keeps some mailing stuff.
Tamberly?
Yeah, isn't that a cute name?
Is she black?
Oh,
So, it could have been sent at any time. I've been away from the Bay Area for 2 months, at least.
what did it say?
You know, the usual. How are you? We're having lovely weather, things like that. But then, suddenly, this rambling page, whole page, about some writer. Fletcher. Who's Fletcher?
Guy who wrote with Shakespeare.
Shakespeare had writers?
Why would he write you about some dead playwright?
He seemed to be preparing a paper or something. He said he'd meet me at the St. Francis.
The hotel.
Well, I guess hotel. Hell, I've never been inside the St. Francis.
Yes, you have.
When?
Mom told me once that she thought you were conceived at the St. Francis.
Liz,
I was?
Well, she didn't know for sure, of course.
Mother talked to you about things like that?
Sure.
I just don't think that's something you talk to me about.
Alma, I don't know how to tell you this, but our parents, on at least 3 occasions, did it. So anyway, Corey, about the letter?
Well, I was kind of scared. And I was lonely. And I was walking down by the Presidio and I thought, I'll go see Dad.
You might have phoned.
Who? Actually, I did phone. No one answered.
Mrs. Fleming takes him out for walks sometimes. You can't let him go alone. But that happens to old people.
He's 62, ladies. That's not old. Not anymore.
Nobody answered
What?
the phone. So I thought, what the hell? It's just a plane ticket to Seattle, then I rent a bike. I'm part of the Spikers Club, you know? So that's what I did.
What I don't understand is where you get all this money from.
Oh, you didn't know? I'm a whore.
Corey.
No, really. I'm a high-price hooker. $500 a night and all you can eat.
Corey, please!
Well, that's what you're thinking.
I am not. Such a horrible thought would never occur to me.
Well, it occurred to me. But I thought no, too dangerous. So, I took model.
What?
Oh, got these gorgeous feet.
Just like Mom.
You see those ads for high fashion shoes? Vogue, New York Times, even catalogs. Quite often, my dear, you're looking at your little sister's feet.
Well, I think that's fabulous. How'd you come across that?
Long story. And not entirely uplifting.
I'm glad you finally found something you're good at.
Having feet?
Oh.
Yes. So now that I'm employed, I'm okay. Is that it?
Well, it's, encouraging.
Encouraging. Right. It's so freaking ridiculous.
You are not having another.
No, I'm doing a mime here. Performance art. Corey gets a drink. Corey's finally standing on her own 2 beautiful feet. Gets a boat of scotch to sleep on. Fascinating. Bravo. 5 stars. 2 thumbs up your respective bottoms.
Oh, come on, Corey.
And where are we going, big sis? And how come you 2 were down here deciding God's future without even consulting me? Hell, without even phoning.
We didn't know where you were.
Right. And
you never have. What brought that on?
Who's Cachange, as Napoleon said? She's still a spoiled brat.
Corey,
Leave her alone. She is just begging for attention.
which might be a good reason to give her some. And I don't think it was Napoleon.
What?
Plus de chance, plus de la même chose. I think
Nevertheless, Liz, it is still the same. You and I, and then the baby. She came as such a surprise that Mommy and Daddy spoiled the rotten baby. And then Daddy can never say no to her. Now what are you doing?
Alma, it is perfectly obvious what I am doing. Spare me, please, your rhetorical questions. As soon as I drink this, I am out of here.
Yes, I've got to go up myself. I won't get a wink of sleep up there, but I promised Mrs. Fleming I would stay. I hate that room. I hated it the entire time I was growing up, and I still do. There's something wrong with that room.
You had to share it with me.
After little Miss Sweetface came along, yes.
Good night, Alma.
Don't go away mad.
I'm not mad, I'm just tired. And you were right, I shouldn't have had that nightcap. My head is splitting.
Do you want something? I think I have
No, I've got some stuff in my bag.
It was good of you to come, Lizzie. I know how busy you are, and I know how worried you are about Daddy.
Yeah, we all are. Even Corey. Corey! Night, hon.
She'll be passed out. Booze, pills, God knows what.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. I want to ask Mrs. What's-It for some names.
It just seems so final.
Well, it is. Isn't it? Good night, Al.
You haven't called me that in 100 years.
Because you've become so Alma, the nurturer.
Spare me. I'll wait till you're out of the driveway to turn the lights off. I wish I could go home.
Al, you promised.
I know. But Daddy's down for the night. Corey's here.
Still better safe than sorry. What time do you go to work tomorrow?
7:30.
Jeez.
I can come by later. Our whole afternoon is free.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Good night, hon.
Night.
Alma up to bed. Alma, who never felt at home here. Why? What did we do to alienate our eldest? Probably nothing at all. And Cordelia, who never felt at home anywhere. Our wandering girl. We used to find her in the city park, all by herself. Never could keep track of time. Kept her own. Houses at night. You don't hear tick-tock anymore. You hear a refrigerator, a furnace, a sort of generic hum you can't define. Houses don't have a heartbeat anymore. Just an electric buzz. abandoned ship, and the captain stays on board, and his poor fool. And now, in the middle of the night, the house becomes a stranger. I don't know where I am, you see. Nothing looks like anything looks. A staircase is a perilous thing. Do I dare? Yes. Step by step. But what is this place?
I like to get out there at the full low tide. That's where we find the razor ones, the big ones. No. Tommy. Oh.
Little brother Tommy who died as a child.
What? I don't know. They're here somewhere. It's my notes.
Oh, closer now. Closer to time present. Lord, how the mind goes romping in the night.
But I can't read them without a light. And if they find me here, they find me like this.
Nothing to be afraid of, old man.
Ha! Easy for you to say.
You're safe as houses.
Ha!
You're in charge. You're still in charge. You're in control.
Aye. Every inch a key.
Who do you think you are, old man? Lear? Out on that blasted heath?
Damn and blast!
Yes! That's what Father used to say. Damn and blast.
Shall I start now?
Start?
Give them the usual bullshit.
Up to you. Might be good to see if you still got it in you.
No fear. No fear. But, well, what's the... That's the thing. That's damnedest thing. I can never remember the thing that the thing's about.
The topic.
Yes, what's the topic?
No, why not? Why not old Damn and Blast Lear? Always your favorite.
Yes, well, you see, now he was perfectly safe. He had that, when you have it all in place, well, he had that, you see.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Was wise.
Yes. Categorically, yes. As wise as his fool. So you see, the reason for the disappearance of the fool in Act 4 is he's no longer needed. Lear has attained the fool's wisdom, has become the saint. He speaks a private language. Like a monk on a Himalayan peak, he sees and speaks things that smaller minds deem nonsense. Now, the heroes often do this. Hamlet, when he leaps into Ophelia's grave, this is I, Hamlet the Day. Othello, it is the cause of my soul. These things cannot be defined. They transcend. Where's the light? I can't see them.
You're fine. You're doing fine. If you could stay like this day and night, I could leave.
No, God, don't leave. Don't.
No, not yet.
The things I was, the memory of it, the words that I cannot
I'll
find.
stay.
Yes,
A while longer. A little while, but then I'll go too.
Christ, the fear of that. If only we could pack things up.
Never enough time. Never enough grips. That's right. Never enough grips to hold it all.
When Tommy died of temp, they sent back his grip.
That's right.
It had all those things he had made it terrible. Gone through braided things. The thing from a tree.
The wood carving.
Yes. My name, Elliot, carved in the... He's making it for me as a gift.
Yeah, but he hadn't finished, remember? All it said was Elio. He hadn't gotten to the T when he drowned. Elio kept that piece of wood forever.
Where is it now?
Somewhere in your den.
Den. Elio. Is that where we are then?
Yes, of course. Safe home.
Elio.
Oh, there it is. That's the place. That's the place to be. We'll hunt him.
Well, Elliot.